So it finally happened. The crazy reactions of fans collectively losing their minds on Nintendo's newest console called, what was that one again? Oh yeah, Nintendo Switch. It was codenamed Nintendo NS, which I liked it a little better, just because it sounds so cool. It sounded like Dreamcast, but it sounded more. But Nintendo Switch, excuse me, it sounded more like. It sounded more like you're switching from a home console to a portable at will, and it's relatively light. Kind of like one of those Nintendo handhelds, the Game Boy to the 3DS families. Yeah, it's And I finally woke up. I came back from. I woke up this morning and I found out a video, and it's very surprising, and we get to see the return of the cartridges, not the big giant one, not the big ones like Atari or Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 cartridges. The little ones that kind of similar to the 3DS cartridges like this, and the case it would look like relatively similar to the Vita, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I would bet that, and the games, the teaser trailer, it has Skyrim footage. It has a new Mario Kart. I don't know if it was going to be a Mario Kart 7 port, or Mario Kart 8 port, or Mario Kart 9 port. I don't know. And there was a new Super Mario Brothers, which I've been wanting to see that happen in there as well. And Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wind, or should I say Valley of the Wind. And, oh my goodness. And they haven't been showing F-Zero, Kirby, Yoshi, Metroid, or any of those consoles. The newer ones, new franchises, Splatoon, it has its own, it has its own Nintendo's NX version, or I might call it the NX version of Splatoon, because it was amazing, and it's on the go. It's one of the first consoles that to have cartridges in ages right now, since the end of the N64. So I got this question. There's so many unanswered questions to answer. How much it would cost to buy one for? Is this going to be $250 just for the Nintendo Switch console, or it's going to be like 300, 400, 500, 600? I don't know. Or just what kind of technical specs they're having. As I'm not sure. I might. You could check the list. You might wait till the new technical specs around a new as new information start coming out. I don't know when it's gonna be, how capable they are, but it might be capable of being on par with the original PS4 and Xbox One specs in its own way, which I like Nintendo's direction, that they're not trying to copy Sony's PlayStation and Xbox way. I like that idea, and they saw the Nintendo handhelds being more successful, and no handhelds has ever touched Nintendo. Not even on the smartphones and tablets, despite their being completely different universes on its own, and they still beat mobile phones, which I would like to talk about in another video. And so I thought, oh dear, is this going to be? My big concern is one of my biggest concerns is how long are they going to be supporting the third party? Are they going to have a long-term third-party support, or it's just going to be like the Wii U, where it's just like a first year very strong, and then it just fumbles down, or I don't know. The best scenario, the third party actually can last longer as much as the 3DS is. That was something that. That's something that Nintendo needs to have. It's a strong third-party support, but Nintendo needs to have more of their IPs coming out. I'm not trying to say they need to like turn it out like what happened with Sega and some other companies. And it's kind of weird, and their online service. Now, is this going to be? Is this if it has the online service? What's going to happen with the original Wii and Wii U online services? I mean, most of them are on the Wii are gone. If you don't get the games from before the Wii, the virtual console services went down on the Wii for good, it's gonna hurt you a lot. The Wii U, oh my goodness, I cannot imagine this. The Wii U is gonna be like a Sega Saturn right now, and it's the prices that once they stop releasing games for the Wii U, the prices is gonna go up. Mind you, it's gonna be like Sega Saturn at some point. Oh man. Now I like the controllers. I like the regular controls in a way, but here, hold on. I actually have this. It looks similar to the Wii U tablet, although you don't have this is detachable, and I'm not sure if they're going to have their own more options or not. I think they will have more options. It just they needed to keep the price low. And a couple of years ago, if it wasn't Wii U, it would have been more expensive to have more controllers. But nowadays, I think today it's just you would have more options to have controllers in different colors like that. And what's going to happen to the 3DS sales? Are they going to go up or they're going to go down? If the Nintendo Switch is the 3DS compatible, is this going to change a bit? I don't know. I think, Sega Nomad had tried it. I mean, a couple of companies had tried it before, and then it didn't seem feasible. The Nintendo Switch is the first and true home console handheld hybrid of sort to be there, and it's going to be. Oh dear, this is going to be. I know it seems Nintendo. If Nintendo Switch is what it was next year, and it does absolutely well, I would be happy to play games with it again, and I'll be able to happy. I feel like very tired of PlayStation 4s and Xbox. They constantly upgraded their hardware, and it's I wish PlayStation 4 has backwards compatibility with PS3 and PS2 games and PS1. games. I don't know why they didn't do that. It's just, ugh. Mini rank ended, so this is gonna be a long. So you'll be able to play with your friends outside. That's feasible. That's feasible. Are they going to have some kind of a screen covers and protection from the damage like this if it falls, if somebody drops it or something like that? Is I'm really nervous if something breaks, it's oh dear, replacement's on the way. Anyway, what do you think of the NX or Nintendo Switch? Oh my god, this is I'm gonna be struggling with it for the rest of my life. Woo wee. So I got nothing else to say. And if the Nintendo Switch has a whole behemoth third-party support and they're doing well thanks to the cartridges and the portable nature of the handheld, and then it would just be like Pokemon Go, where it goes up and then it just stabilizes itself and it goes and it continues to do well, similar to the 3DS. I hope so. I'm just gonna have to wait and see. Nintendo, I think you're doing a wonderful job on that. It's you you kind of like turned the Wii U into a Sega Saturn, and you have. I know this is like the Wii U is actually an experiment model to the Nintendo Switch. That's what I'm thinking. Nintendo Switch is like their Dreamcast, but more successful than the Sega's Dreamcast, which I kind of like that one. But the one thing I would like about Nintendo and Switch is their huge library of games. That's what I would like about the NS/Switch. So anyway, guys, I think I'm done. I'm gonna get back to sleep. Got a family trip to catch up with. Nerds and botakus. Till next time, game the fun on.